Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your Farming Simulator 15 map spotlight. I almost said mod spotlight. Today we're looking at Big Farm and I haven't actually loaded into the map yet. I wanted to show you this screen because I think it's adorable. Normally I'd criticize maps for having, you know, weird and funky screens like this. I think this is adorable. I'm not going to lie. I like the silly pictures he's put in. So, the issue now is I need to figure out if he's given us a... if the map maker's given us a pickup. He has. I have no idea where it is, so let's find it. Tractors. Pickup. Alright. So, this is the Big Farm. You start off with apparently no fields? That can't be right. And no crops. Okay then. So that's gonna be a fun one to figure out. So as you saw, there are animal fattening. There is animal fattening on this map. You have chickens, which requires animation door trigger. Oh. Apparently not. Animation door triggers, I think, needed for this map. I'm not sure. So let's drive through. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chicken fattening installations, all in a big long line attached to each other, so you can drive straight through. Similarly with... what on earth is this? Pigs! You've got 6 of these, all in a big long line. I can completely deal with this. This is a wonderful idea of how to do things. And I'm guessing over on this side you've got your beef cattle fattening installations. Again, 6 of them in a big long line with some mushrooms in that one. So you're going to be working hard to keep those animals going. I'm just going to turn down the time there. Do you actually start with any animals in there? Out of curiosity. You do. 10 in each of them. I'm not sure where the chicken fattening comes in, but I'm presuming you start off with 10 in there as well. Conveniently close, because you're going to need a lot of silage. It's BJ, which has at least 3 digesters that I can see, and also has... I'm going to fix myself up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... crashed. 7, 8 pits. What appears to be a straw digester there, so you can throw straw away. Could be another digester. Because there are 3 digesters, you get... how many slurry pits is that? Is that 3 slurry pits? And whatever on earth these things are. Don't know what they are, but I'm guessing you can throw straw away there. That's a straw shredder. Probably for bales, so that's a thing. Now, I've just noticed that I'm not sure if I should trust the PDF map because it didn't tell me where the BJ is. I'm guessing BJ is left unmarked because it's so big. It's actually quite clear from the map where it is, so... well, relatively clear. So, that's an older picture of this map, when there were only 2 sets of feeding installations. So let's go find all of the sell points. Let's go to the farm shop first, I guess. Now, as usual, and I'm going to make this disclaimer here, just in case this is the only map spotlight from me you ever watch. I don't go into these maps before I start these videos. I never load them up. The skybox is a bit dodgy. I'm noticing some pixelation in the skybox. I'm not sure if that's the map or it's just FarmSim being derpy. So that's something to be careful of, I guess. So there's a brewery? Oh ho ho. So I have learned something. You're gonna need the presumably UPK for this map. I don't know if it was said in the download link because I didn't pay much attention because I was in a bit of a rush. You're gonna need the UPK for this map because there is beer, bread, and cheese production that I can see straight away. Dotted around the map, so you're gonna actually possibly need, I'm gonna say, UPK for them to work properly, and some Rosenthaler stuff so that you can get the constituents needed. I'm gonna go up to the brewery or one of these points later on just to see if they'll work without UPK, because this mod folder I'm using does not have UPK installed. These things are funny because they just kind of spin around once you hit them. I'm not sure. I don't think they're meant to. So I'm gonna actually look at the cheese plant because it's right behind the farm shop. So over here you have the farm shop. It looks to be ripped from Hagenstedt in FS 2013, which isn't the worst thing in the world. Way. First things first, that is clipping through the ground. That is a problem. You can kind of see into the map there. An easy solution would be to raise this up a tad, and you'd be fine then. First things first, this is a fertilizer fill point. You can get your fertilizer from there if you so wish. On a map like this big, you're probably gonna want to, unless you're going super heavy on BGA and you are able to keep up with slurry. So there's your sell point for what sells in the farm shop. The farm shop, you can sell pretty much everything there. So let's have a look at the farm fresh dairy. I'm not sure if anything's even going to show up here. Milk for cheese. So you can throw milk in here if you have UPK, because it's not showing up for me. If you get UPK, you get extra bits in your F1 menu here. You can throw milk in there for cheese. Alternatively, spin it around. You can come over here somewhere, and over here you can sell your milk directly. I think cheese gets you more money than just selling the milk, so that's probably preferable if you've got enough cows that you can keep up a solid supply of milk to that place. Beer, I believe, needs water and barley, and possibly some other stuff that I don't know about. I haven't played around with UPK at all, so I really don't know. I've just realised you do actually own a... Let's stop. You do actually own a field. It's all the way over here by the bread. So, good luck. Especially if you got a ton of equipment, which looks like you do. You're probably going to want to take out a loan and buy things. This map looks like it's really, really, really well suited to horseplay. Because for the most part, the fields are square. Now normally that'd be an issue for for me, having, you know, primarily square fields, because I do like my British style maps. However, this is the important thing. This is a stonking great huge map. I don't mind big square fields on a map this ridiculously huge. It's not quite 4x, but it kind of feels like it. What on earth is that noise? I hope it's not my PC. I really hope that noise isn't my PC. I've no idea what that noise is. Is it? Oh, it's one of my neighbours drilling something. So here's the biomass heating plant for selling all your wood chips if you so wish. I haven't seen a forestry area, so I don't know if you'll be able to get wood chips. So let's continue on at high speed while I open up the map. Then Nueva, which I believe is Portuguese for new, or Spanish for new. If you speak Portuguese or Spanish, please do tell me if I'm right, which language it is. Because I'm sure I've seen Nueva on a ton of stuff in Aldi and Lidl. Because I live in Europe and they're freaking everywhere. Brilliant, because they're cheap. And they got tasty food, they got really high quality food. If you live pretty much anywhere in Europe, and I think in America as well. And oh, Nueva is new. New Earth, where you can sell your manure and slurry. And compost? Can you get compost on this? Well, I saw it in the sell points, but I thought that was a bug of some description, so you can presumably get compost somewhere. There's a composting plant somewhere on the map. I'm not sure where it is. And I'm not sure if I'm going to look for it. So there's plenty of seed pallets over here as well. And again, a fertilizer fill point. It looks like you can buy wood pallets there and plant them up probably over here, because these look like fake trees. No, they're real trees. They're not FS15 spec though. Oh, here's the here's the FS15 trees. So let's see how big of a forestry it is. That is quite a large forestry area. So over here, rather conveniently, is the Stiegl Brewery. Oh, this is a hotel. The Bali Village Hotel, apparently. Where you can sell beer. And that looks like it's about it. Am I correct in saying this? Hotel. You can sell beer and cheese and bread. So yes. So that's for your UPK stuff, which I don't have. A bit of flat storage up here for throwing in some UPK stuff, presumably. Let's see where I want to go next. The freight yard and abattoir, which means I'm going off-roading. Whoa! That was a lot bigger of a fall than I expected. Alright, so let's get down to the freight yard and abattoir. This is probably going to be a bit longer of a map spotlight than usual, just because everything's so spaced out on this map. Which, by the way, is really, really annoyingly normal for huge maps. Maps so huge that potentially 4x. I don't know if this one is. I didn't check. Whoa. What on earth is going on here? That's an FS13 cell point right there. The field buy triggers are funky. Also, the fields are way expensive. You're going to need a lot of money to work on this map. Potentially, you're going to have to do some money cheats to even start, because I don't think the small, the small field over by the bakery is going to make you anywhere near enough money to get started on this map in a timely manner. So let's see where I am. Oh my god. Driving for days. This map you're really gonna need to be in multiplayer or to have courseplay gone really, really heavily, because otherwise you're just never gonna get anything done. It looks like where I'm going. I'm gonna go off road and have a drink of water while I'm waiting. Alright, so we're almost there now, at last. And we have a more or less arrived. Oh, there's fences. So this is the Bayer Südzucker. Bio South Sugar. Which means that this would buy sugar beets, and probably only sugar beets. Oh, maybe sugar beets and canola by the looks of it, and they have no collisions on, which is a bit annoying. So let's double check. We are at the freight yard, which buys sunflower and sugar beet. No, that's definitely canola. So this buys sunflowers and sugar beets to make sugar, apparently. Can you send these trains off? Probably not, because they all look like no. That's a bit of a shame. So over here we have the Abattoir, where, oh my god, you actually have to reverse in. You can sell your poultry right there, your pigs right there, and your calves right there, and you get your money for them, and you're good. Municipal Abattoir. What a lovely place to work. So I'm gonna make my way out again, and I think there's only one sell point left to visit. Yes, and it's the middle, and it's down at the bottom of the map. Now, if you watched my map spotlights before, I did do a few big maps, and when they had sell points dotted around kind of the middle of the map or dotted kind of randomly around, I said, you know what, that's good, because a lot of huge maps have this really, really, really annoying habit of dotting every sell point, everything of use, right out at the edges of the frickin' maps. Always. And did I just go through some reeds of some description? Are there like reeds back there? I don't know. I get why map makers do this. I get it, I understand. It's to artificially lengthen the amount of time it takes to work on the map. But damn if it's not annoying for the player. I mean, seriously, having to go to the edge of the map all the time on a huge map, that's not something I'm really interested in. I'm sorry, but no. Here's the mill. You can probably sell most things here. Let's have a look. The mill, you can sell wheat, barley, canola, corn, and potatoes, and oats. Not rye, millet, sunflower. Sunflower. You can sell mown. Never mind. And that's about it. So I was gonna drive back to the main farm, but let's just tab over. You have sheep. You start with sheep. So let's have a look. You start off with a Kuhn SPV 12 Comfort. I don't mind that. You start off with people walking. Is your farm seriously right next door to the shop? Oh, that's a messy texture. Is your farm seriously right next door to the freaking shop? Okay, you start off with a T6, front loader arm, and pallet fork, bale fork, and manure fork. Oh! That's a water plant. Case Puma with a water trailer, which I'll probably need quite a lot of. A Lamborghini with a 1,000 kilo weight, and because I'm here, the medium windrower, the large tether, I have no idea what this is. The horse thing cultivator that I don't know what it is. The butterfly mowers, a second water trailer. The horse maestro for planting your corn, for going ham crazy on silage, which you have a ton of clamps for over here. Start off a teen map's telling you what to do here. Start off with the T9 and the horse Titan, is it? I can't remember the name of it. A horse massive cedar. Over by here by the bread, ready to start seeding, and actually full, so you can start seeding over here. And that's definitely not it. Let's see what else you have. Your T6, your Puma, your Lamborghini, your T9. I probably said something stupid about that. I can't remember what I called it, but I definitely didn't call it T9. Front loader for T6, bale spike manure fork, pallet fork. A man truck that was never tabbed to for some reason, probably because it was after the thing. Case IH axial flow 7130 harvester, which is actually comically rather a bit small for this map. 35-foot header and a 12-row corn header. Oh my god! You also get the sugar beet and potato harvesters, and a huge trailer, which. Whoa. You start off with a man truck, but no trailer for the man truck. Agroliner TAW30, which can hold pretty much everything. A Horse Tiger, that's the thing I couldn't remember the name of. Butterfly mowers. KRX38X with 38,000 litre capacity. That's actually probably a bit small for this map. A sprayer. 32,000 litre manure spreader, which I can deal with. The Zunhammer SKE 18.5 PU slurry spreader, which is actually a bit small for this map. Big baler, yep. New Holland Big Baler 1290, I can deal with that. Auto stacker, which you're definitely going to need. A single 1,000 kilo weight. How many cows, sheep, chicken, pigs, and beef, and chickens of the other kind? You need 2 water tanks, 30 cows, 60 sheeps, 70 chickens, 60 pigs, 60 beefs, and 60 pullets, which are the poultry. You know what? I kind of like this map, if only because it's so insanely freaking huge. And yeah, there's some aesthetic stuff that just doesn't match, like the NI modding sheds being right here beside this freaking huge silo. I have no idea what goes in here. Grass, apparently. I really don't know what to say about this map. If you want an absolutely gigantic map that really you're going to need courseplay or a lot of friends to play with, get it. It's good, it works, it's functional, it's flat, very very flat in places. But I'd say it's an American style map, so I don't know where it's supposed to be, but I would argue it's American style just from the sheer size of it all. If you want a map like this is the map for you. If you don't, it's probably not. I can't really say anything else. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Until then, stay safe and goodbye.